Alright, so today I'll be doing a video on my honest review and my honest opinion on the Fairly Odd Parents. Now, if you don't know the show, this is a Nickelodeon show which aired in the 2000s. And that show actually aired for 10 seasons from 2001 to 2017. Although, yes, some of the Fairly Odd Parents episodes are the worst, but sometimes they have good episodes, sometimes they have bad episodes. Even though, yes, The Fairly Odd Parents was one of my childhood shows ever since I watched it as a kid, there's some episodes and some seasons that need to be changed. And I'm really sorry about that, okay? We're not going to go into this live action series called The Fairly Odd Parents Fairly Odder because this is not related to The Fairly Odd Parents. Even though, yes, Butch Hartman was actually the creator of the show. But although he left in 2018, it was actually the longest running animated show behind SpongeBob SquarePants as well. Okay, so basically The Fairly Odd Parents does tell a tale about a 10-year-old boy named Timmy Turner who has godparents, Cosmo and Wanda. He was definitely abused by his babysitter named Vicky, along with his parents when he was very young. Although, yes, later much in the series, Timmy had wished Cosmo and Wanda would have a baby. And that means Cosmo and Wanda did have a baby. But however, when the baby apparently tries to wish himself for something, when he does this kind of thing, after he's born, his magic will get out of control and then chaos would happen anywhere. In season 9, Timmy actually wished for a pet dog named Sparky. Even in the series, after that, Sparky apparently left at the series, and now Chloe Carmichael is actually the polar opposite. And Jorgen had to force Timmy to share his fairies with her. Now, eventually, what I would say is this. I don't like the seasons 9 and 10 because, when I watched those seasons, they were kind of awful, kind of awful in my opinion. Now, there was actually another thing I wanted to say. Okay. So basically, The Fairly Odd Parents did have some crossovers with Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, especially with the Power Hour special from 2004 to 2006. But there was also a cancelled spin-off series and a film, which was actually proven to make a Crash Nebula spin-off series. Although the episode was actually cancelled in 2017, the film decided not to make another sequel. But even though there was actually a live-action reboot series on The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, there's actually going to be 2 kids called Vivian Turner, Hi Turner, Roy Raskin, and the others. Even though, yes, Timmy Turner actually does have a cousin in the live-action series, it was known in the future that Timmy actually does have 2 kids and a robot Vicky as well. Timmy actually leaves in college in this episode, and he was actually portrayed by Caleb Pierce. But even though, yes, Timmy Turner was actually portrayed by Drake Bell in the movies, yeah, the movie was actually kind of okay in my opinion. It was good, actually. Even though, yes, there was actually an original run for 5 years, however, a revival series would actually be introducing Fairly Odd Baby with the marks of the debut of Baby Poof. The live action series would actually end from this year onwards, Okay, the theme song was actually changed in order to include Chloe Carmichael. However, it contains the same rhythm and melody as the song. But in season 10, the show's animation made its transfer, and yet the episode was cancelled as well. Okay, so basically, in my opinion, season 1 to season 8 episodes are actually good, in my opinion, despite there are actually some worst episodes ever. Season 1 to 8 definitely does have worst episodes in my opinion. There are some worst episodes that you can find, such as Lights Out, maybe Nighty Night or something, Lights Out. But season 9 was definitely the worst, you can add Sparky to it. like that. And I'll just say some of the episodes from season 9, they're actually good, but some of them are really bad. Even though, yes, they kind of messed up the series, you know? They seriously like messed it up. Okay. Season 10 as well was the worst, you know, like it was the last season of The Fairly Odd Parents just before its cancellation in 2017. Actually, there were some episodes which were okay, good, terrible, and mediocre. But even though, yes, there were some episodes which included Chloe as well, you know. The Fairly Odd Parents shouldn't have just bought up with a character named Chloe Carmichael, you know. They would just, like, stick with Timmy Turner, who has, like, two godparents. But however, for these kinds of episodes, in my opinion, those episodes were like kind of terrible. Like this one, Suitable Super Sitter. It was actually the last episode for the final 22 minutes of the series and the first Nicktoons channels to premiere in 2017. Okay, now this is actually like very bad because there's actually millions of people who have watched this. They actually gave a rating about 1.2. So if you go to the ratings right here, the audience reviews to say that there's actually 1 star, and eventually they don't really like it. Some of them really don't like it because they actually have a bad presentation, you know, like seriously. Like, I mean, the episode was okay from season 1 to 8. But what was way worse was actually from season 9 and 10. The only 2 seasons which were seriously bad was Man's Boy's Friend, School of Crop, Fairly Odd Parent, Turning into Turner, Stage Fright Gone Flushing, and the rest of the episodes, you know? Like, I mean, they would actually include Baby Poof to be in this episode. But the thing is, in my opinion, that I don't want to like go too far because, you know, Season 9 premiered in 2013. This is like considered the worst episodes. Imagine if you like watch Love Struck, where Timmy Turner just decides to get his love request for Trixie, but Trixie actually denies him. But instead, Timmy goes for Tootie, you know, like that. I don't know why Trixie does appear in the episodes instead of the movies, you know, like instead of the movies. Trixie actually appears in some episodes, but excluding those movies because, you know, it's currently unknown why she wasn't here. Okay, another worst episode I would like to recall is this, okay? It definitely sucked because, you know, App Trap was actually the worst because Timmy Turner was seriously addicted to his phone, you know, like that. It just wishes that Timmy Turner would have a cell phone, but the cell phone definitely turns evil in my opinion. The only good episodes that I actually like was actually the Fairly Odd Fairy Tales, Dimsdale's Tales, and also the Fast and the Furious. The rest of the episodes from season 9 like seriously are bad, you know? Like if you include Cosmo, Wanda, and Baby Poof, it would be fine in my opinion. But season 9 and 10, let's see what other people say, you know, like, what are the ratings for that? Sometimes the ratings can go from 1 to 5, you know, like that. There was an average rating from Rotten Tomatoes that there was actually 3.5. So basically, I don't really want to watch that episode. I would rather watch seasons 1 to 8 instead of seasons 9 and 10 because, you know, the SpongeBob episodes, it's similar goes to the SpongeBob episodes. Yes, even though I still like both of those shows, they shouldn't just like be worse, you know, like it can't go wrong, you know, like seriously, it cannot go wrong. Well, except for the fact it did go wrong with Timmy Turner's being in some of these episodes, you know, like that. Okay, I don't really want to get too far, alright, but anyways, this is me signing off.